Hello students, welcome to Python online classes. In today's session, I would like to explain about the tuples concept. Actually, in the previous class, I have started tuples concept. In that previous class, I have completed some portion, and from that continuation onwards, in the today's session, I will continue. Okay. Now let us start our session. Okay. Okay. Now how to access the tuples items. Tuples item. Now I access the tuple items. Here items are also called elements. So if you want to access a particular portion, if you want to access for a particular portion of elements, then we can use the slice operator. So operators are portion of elements. Then we can see the slice operator. Now the concept is list slicing. List slicing. If you want to access a tuple of elements, list slicing is also. If we want to access elements or items from the tuple, we can use slice operator. Slice operator means we can use syntax like this. Slice operator means square brackets and square colon symbol. In between square brackets, colon symbol we can use. With that we can access elements. So here, before and after the colon symbol, we can use the tuple index numbers to access items. So now we have to see the combination of slice operator. Now we have to see the combinations of slice operator usage. First one, so tuple, tuple square bracket. So if you use like this, then the entire tuple of elements, for example, if the tuple contain 6 elements. The 6 elements it will print as a output. All elements of tuple it can print. All elements. All elements print from the tuple. And tuple opening bracket start colon end. So here in the start one value and end one value. Item start through end of -1. Here items start with given index and end with last index last index. And next one tuple colon tuple start colon closing. Here I am not given end value. Here I am not given end value. Here I am not given end value. Prints elements from the fourth to end. Here I am not given end value. That means from the starting index to end index it will print. Next tuple end means here hints from the start to end, from the start to end index. So practically now we have to see each and everything. For that I am opening command prompt to show the practical purpose. Python I am connecting. So list fruits tuple I am creating. Here apple comma banana comma kiwi comma oranges comma grapes. So I created fruits list with the different types of fruits, nothing but apple, banana, kiwi, oranges, grapes. Right. Now by using slice operator I would like to access each and every element here. Sometimes I want to fetch the all elements, sometimes I want to fetch the some portion of elements, sometimes I want to fetch the last elements of fruits tuple. So how it is possible? Now we can see the by using slicing operator. For that fruits tuple name we can use, and after that simply we can use the square brackets, and here I use a colon symbol. So this means what it will happen in the output, just we can see all elements it is accessing, it is fetching the data, it is retrieving the data from the fruits tuple, nothing but by using slice operator with the colon symbol, all elements, all items, all fruits it can print like this. If you want to print all fruits, then for that, if you want to print all fruits from the tuple, just you can use the slicing operator. And this process already I have completed in the list also. Slicing operator uses I already explained with the list. So like that, tuples also can access same process, but instead of list, here we can use tuples we can use. Okay, now fruits tuple I have used, opening square brackets. After that, start symbol, nothing but index starts with 0 na. Now I would like to start here 1. After that, colon symbol. After that, colon symbol I am using. So simply I am closing square bracket. So this means the fruits tuple, from the fruits tuple I would like to print from the first index onwards. 0th index I don't want, nothing but apple I don't want to print. Banana, kiwi, oranges, grapes, all remaining fruits I would like to print on the output. So for that, just simply I am using like this, the syntaxes. So now I am pressing enter key. So apple has extracted, and remaining all fruits it has printed as a output format. Right. Now next, one more syntax I am using. So here I would like to give the end portion only. So end portion is what? End portion is what? Minus, sorry, end portion. 0th index is what here? I mean 0, 1, 2, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 I am giving here, last index number. So what it will happen in the output format, just we can see. So last index extracted, last index extracted, and remaining first 4 elements it has printed as a output format. So that is the meaning of last index. Understand? So before colon symbol or after colon symbol, whatever the values we have given, those values has excluded. Those values has excluded from the tuples. Understand? Right. Now the common syntax we have to use: fruits, open, starting from 1, first 0th index we don't want, and also 4 I am using. So what it will happen? Now I am giving the syntax from the start index and also end index. Here end index means nothing but -1. So last has excluded whatever the value we have passed, that index value it has extracted from the list, extracted from the tuples. So last value not printed. From the first value it can print. So banana is the first index, kiwi is the last second index, and oranges is the third index. Last index is what? In the last index, grapes value we have. So that grapes value has extracted. And 0th index is also extracted because of the starting value I given 1 only, not 0. If it is 0, then apple also it will print in the output format. So here I am given 1 index. So 0th if I not pass it, if I pass it 0th index, then apple value it will print. But because here I passed only first index. So that's why in the first index, what is the fruit we have, that from that onwards it can print like this. Now understand the slicing operator uses. Right. Right. Next, basic operations on tuple. Now basic operations on tuple. Basic operations on tuple. On tuples, what are the basic operations we have? Now we can see. Okay, and tuples are also very important concept, because of while accessing the elements or items from the tuple, very fastly executed. Because of list, compared to list, tuples are very fast access provided. Next, so basic operations mean the first operation is concatenation. The first operation is concatenation, and second operation is multiplication. And here membership operators also it can work. So first we can see these two, concatenation and also multiplication. Concatenation is possible with plus operator only. If you want to combine two tuples, if we want to combine two tuples, concatenation concept is very useful. So now practically we can see. So tuple 1 equal to opening 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So first tuple I have created, and second tuple equal to 6 7 8 9 10. So like that. Next tuple 3 I have created. I am creating the tuple 3, and tuple 1 plus tuple 2. If you give like this, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 can combine with the single list. Then the list name is, after that combination over, then the list of items will store, the tuple of items will store into tuple 3. Now we have to see as a practical format. So for that I am opening command prompt, and exiter function I am using first now, because of the previous output I want to clear here. So for that cl command I am using. So now again I would like to connect Python software. So that's why for that purpose I am using the Python command to connect with the Python shell window from the DOS window. Okay, now numbers tuple I am created. Number one tuple. For that opening functional brackets 1 2 3 4 5 6. So first tuple I have created, and next number 2 is equal to opening bracket 7 8 9 10. I have created with the 4 elements tuple. And next number 3 equal to opening and closing brackets, in between these two functional brackets Siva, Pavan, Hari, and in between these two brackets I am using, in between double quotes, the string values I have passed. Like that, here 3 tuples I have created with the different values. Now I would like to combine these 3 lists into these 3 tuples into a single unit. Nothing but one extra tuple I would like to create, like combined underscore tuple. That name I have created. After that numbers 1 plus, and also numbers 2 tuple. After that finally num3. So 3 lists I have combined here, and simply I am pressing enter key. So here not showing any errors. That means successfully these 3 tuples combined. So now whether these 3 lists are combined or not, now we have to see by using print function. Print open bracket, in that the combined tuple we have to pass, combined underscore tuple closing bracket. Now I am pressing enter key. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and Siva, Pavan, Hari, these 3 names, along with these 3 names, the combined tuple it has printed like this. So like that, concatenation operation successfully completed here. Now we have to understand now how to combine a different tuples, of data. So this is the possible way to combine process. Now I would like to explain about the next concept, that is called multiplication. multiplication. So multiplication means, all of you simply you can understand in the mathematical way, if you multiply with one number to another, then it will produce the that many combinations of value. For example, 10 into 6, 60 combinations we have. Like that we can see the calculation part of multiplication with the multiplication. So here also I want to print one list of items into one tuple of items into number of multiplication values. So how it can see right now? We have to see right now. So for that I am creating one tuple. For that I am creating one tuple equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with the 5 elements I have created one tuple. After that I am pressing enter key. Now I want to print these 4 times or 2 times. So for that syntax we have to given like this: tuple into nothing but star symbol we can use for the multiplication purpose. So star symbol is used to multiply the number of times. Here 2 times I want to print the same tuple. So for that I am given like this. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and also again one more time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will print on the screen. Now practically we have to see. Exit of screen I am using, exit of function, and after that CLS to clear the DOS command, DOS prompt. Now again I want to connect with the Python. So here numbers tuple I am creating. For that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with the 5 elements I have created here one tuple of items I have created with the 5 elements. Now successfully I have created. Again I want to print num into 2 times. 2 times I want to print same elements. So for that I would like to given with the multiplication operator along with number of times I've given here. Here I want how many times I want? 2 times. So that's why I given second number after star symbol. So now I am pressing enter key. All of you carefully observe what is the output we are getting here. What is the output we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and also one more time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these many elements 2 times repeated now. So one time is actual print and also one more time it has printed in the second time. So same elements I have printed 2 times. So for that I used this type of syntax here. Next I want to print 3 times. So then num star symbol and 3 times. Just give the 3 value. Then simply it can print the 3 times. Like num into 10 times. So 10 times it will print. So how many times you want, that many times you will give the value there. Then that many times it will repeatedly print. Understand? So like that these 2 operations will do by the tuples, basic operations. And next some membership operators also we can use. Membership operators. Membership operators are nothing but we can use the whether that element is available or not in the given tuple. So for that in and also not in operator we are using these 2 operators. These 2 are membership operators. These 2 are membership operators. These 2 are membership operators. Now we have to see. So actual number tuple, how many elements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I would like to check. Print. First x equal to 3. So here number tuple contain how many elements? 5 elements. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 4 element is there or not in numbers list. How can we check? For example here 5 elements. So simply we can see, we can find out that element is available or not. For example in the real time if you have thousands of records, then how can you find out? By using this concept only. So for that, for the searching purpose, we can use the in and not in operators. So here fourth element is there or not in numbers list, we can check. For that, x equal to 4 I given. After that x in num. So x value is what? 4. That value is available in the numbers list, numbers tuple or not. Now it is checking. True. True means that value is available. If it is false, that value is not available. So again, x equal to 6. So 6 value is not there. 6 value is not there. X in num I am using. So false. That means 6th item is not available in that tuple. Understand? Like that. And not in is also same. X equal to 2. X not in num. So false, because of x is there. X value is what? 2 in the list. Second value is there na. So x not in num means false. ఇక్కడ లేదు అని నువ్వు చెప్తున్నావు స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా. If the element is not there in numbers list, you are saying strongly, but what is the output you are getting? False. That means that value is there. How can you say it is not there? So that is again it is asking internally. So false means what is the statement you given? That statement is completely wrong because of that x value is there in the tuple. It is telling like that. We can understand like that. So membership operators also over. Next, to process a tuples, here some predefined functions also we have. Processing tuples. Next concept is processing tuples. Processing tuples. Here some predefined functions we have to process tuples. Here some predefined built-in functions we have. They are one length function. If you want to find out tuple length, then predefined length function we can use. And next one is, if you want to find out max value in the tuple, max function. Min value also, if you want to find out min value, min function. Predefined functions we can use. Next, count is also same. After that, index is also same. Index numbers. If you pass any element, that if that element is there in the tuple, then it can return the index value. Count means how many elements we have, that many. Index count means if the tuple contains one element contains more than one time, then how many times it has in that tuple, the value it will return, the count it will return. Next, sorted function. In the list we have the sort function, but here sorted function we have for the tuple. So 6 predefined functions we have. Now we can see the practically one by one the predefined functionality. And to clear the previous output, now I am exiting this one. After that, CLS command I am using to clear the screen, and again I am connecting the Python shell window. So list I am creating. So list equal to tuple equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 elements I have created with the tuple. For that, first tuple dot length of tuple, I passed that value. So 6 it has returned. The length function returned the 6 number. That means 6 elements we have in the tuple. So that count it has returned. Now what is the maximum value in that tuple? We can check. Max open tuple. So 6 is the max value, and min open tuple. So 1 is the minimum value, small value. So least value it is printing. Max means it is printing the maximum value. Now count of now tuple dot count of 3 I given. So 3 how many times it is repeating? In that tuple I have only one time the 3 value it has repeated. So 1 it will return. So 1 it has written. So now I am changing the tuple value to 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 3. So 3 times it has repeated. Now I am checking again. Tuple dot count of 3. So 3 it will return. So that means 3 times it is repeated in the tuple. Tuple it has repeated. So that is the output of count. That is the value of count. It is returning. Now index. Here created with the tuple. Now I want to know about the fourth index value. I want to see. For example, I am this one passing the tuple dot index of fourth element. So third is the index value. Carefully observe. In the 0th index 1 we have. In the first index second value it have. In the second index third value we have. In the 0, 1, 2, 3. In the third index fourth value we have. Here we have passed 4 na. So 3 index value it is written na. So the output is right na. So the output is right. So now we can understand. In the fourth element it is placed in the third index only. Now again tuple I am creating for the 3, 6, 5, 1, 2, 0. Wait. 3, 1, 6, 9, 8, 7. So I given the values like this. So now I want to sort. Tuple dot sorted function I am using. Predefined function. In between that functional brackets the tuple value I have passed. So now I am pressing enter key. It has sorted 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Previously 3, 1, 6, 9, 8, 7 we have. After sorting over, then the output is looking like that. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Understand? So like that predefined functions we are using. And for the today's session I'm ending. In the next session I will continue from this concept. Okay, thank you.